B-Max Audio Adventure, BJJ365. Today, the adventure brings us to Rancho, Cucamonga, California. Did I say it right, Lindsey?
I don't know. I like that word, though. Cucamonga.
Say it again.
Cucamonga.
That's why I keep her around to say Cucamonga. She doesn't serve a lot of other purposes, but
that might be
you're
my
super
new
good at
expletive. Oh, Cucamonga.
Hey, stop trying to be funny on my show. This is not Lindsey's audio adventure.
Yeah.
So we're doing a seminar out here in Rancho Cucamonga today. Say it again.
Cucamonga.
Rancho that today with Gus and some of these people. I think they're just now opening the school. He was painting when I walked in just a second ago. My man was on the floor doing the borders with a brush, like an artisan.
Putting that work in.
Last night we were in Covina with Cooey and Tricky Dick.
Right.
Yep. Those dudes are fun. We did some leg lock stuff, tried to walk them, what I've been calling the 30,000 feet leg lock seminar. So like looking at it from
systems.
Yeah, from way back, instead of getting lost in details. Let's see, why do we do what we do? And what are the similarities between this thing and this thing that seem quite dissimilar?
Right.
So
well, I appreciate the systems that you're putting together, because I learn that way a lot better than, to me, leg locks, like what you were saying last night, like in the details, I just get messed up because it seems like there's so many little details in each individual position. But when you look at it through the lens of a system, it makes more sense.
Well, I'm naturally not that good at making systems. I'm not at making systems. I do pretty well, on thinking abstractly. Like, my head's in the clouds all the time with everything, whether it's business or, I want to go do this thing, whatever. When I set goals, I set like, I'm going to get this thing done in the next 15 years kind of goals. Like, if I just keep going for the next 20 years, before long, everybody will have quit and I'll be good, and that's kind of the way I do things. And so I think very abstractly, very long term. And so systems, especially like putting together systems, it's not a task or not a way of thinking that comes easily to me. But you're the opposite, because you can't think long term.
No, I need a step-by-step kind of thing. Like, you give me a list of things to do and I got it.
That's a good way to get me stressed out. Like,
that's why we're a good team. It's like, you think of these great ideas and you're like, Lindsey, make that happen.
That's teamwork. Hey, you sang it with me. That was teamwork too.
It was.
I didn't see that coming. She usually won't sing with me when I randomly burst into joyous song.
I like that one.
Yeah. What's your favorite dish? I'm not gonna make it, but I'll order it from Zanzibar. If you don't know that song, I don't recommend it necessarily, but all right. So yeah, today at Rancho Cucamonga, say it.
Cucamonga.
We're gonna be doing the X guard. So I'm gonna do a couple of really simple sweeps from X guard, and then let's see how the X ties in to the leg lock game. So last time when I came through California and I did like 4 or 5 stops, I only showed my top game and my smashing and my crushing stuff, which, by the way, is my favorite way to win, but it's not my favorite way to train necessarily. My favorite way to train and learn, I think jiu-jitsu is most easily learned from the bottom. It's not most easily won from the bottom. But like when you're on top, you get gravity on your team, so you can cheat the technique a little bit. If it's not going your way, you just put a little gas on it. It's like putting a little gas on it. Just put some gas on it. But then if you get to the bottom, you can't put no gas on it no more. It's just no gravity.
Against gravity.
Yeah. So it has to be technique. So anyway, that's what's going on out here. Good times at HQ. Got to see Eddie and got to go have lunch with Eddie. Just me and you and Eddie eating ribs. That was a good time.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we had those waffle shots.
Oh, yeah.
Waffle coffee. Shots of espresso and waffles.
And it melts the chocolate. So the waffle is like coated in chocolate. And then the espresso will melt the chocolate. And it's delish.
Hey, you know what else is delish?
Right.
toe-hold flip-flops.
They are.
Tell me about toe-hold flip-flops, Lindsey.
Well, they are handmade flip-flops of quality leather.
Brazilian leather.
And the ones that Brandon is currently wearing actually can be used as a weapon because they are so thick. Because AG made them with several layers of leather. Because Brandon will wear out a pair of flip-flops, but these aren't wearing out.
No, they ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
These bad boys.
Quality.
AKA Toehold. Follow Toehold on Instagram. If you don't do that, you're a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
You probably won't go to heaven if you don't follow
Straight to
Toehold.
H.
But not heaven H.
Right,
There's-
other place.
Yep, that's right. Elio's house. That's 2 H's. All right. Anyway, go follow Toehold on Instagram. Toe_hold. And if you need a discount, you need to shoot him a DM. Slide up in his DMs.
Hey, what about what AG's doing for your listeners?
Oh, what do you mean? How he's giving away a free pair?
Yeah.
And all you have to do is screenshot that you're watching or listening to this podcast.
That's what I mean.
And then follow it up with tagging myself and Toehold and sharing it on your Instagram. Is that what you're talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, what about it?
Pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is cool. Hey, there's one other thing I wanted to mention. Oh, yeah, my website. Go check it out. Tell him, Lindsey.
BrandonMC.Ninja.
Why do you want him to sign up?
Because it feeds my children.
BrandonMC.Ninja. Feed my children.